This is a city called Lalibela, which is in the northern part of Ethiopia. There are over 20 churches in this town, and this one is the most famous one, which is called San George. There are two names for it. Local call it something else, which I forgot, but that's the most famous one. It's a piece of rock that they carved and created this church. Very, very amazing. If you go on a day that there is some religious ceremony going on, it's going to be like this. You will see a lot of people there. And if you don't want to see the crowd, you just pick a day that there is no religious ceremony going on and that you don't have anyone there. So I went there 2 different days. The way you visit these churches, you have to buy the ticket. The ticket is $50 and it's good for 2 days. But then you want to hire a guide as well. That's extra fee that you negotiate with. Each guide has their own prices. But without a guide, it's very difficult to find the entrance of some of these churches. So it's really worth it to find a guide. And one of them had this one had the very dark tunnel that represent hell. So there's absolutely no light, total darkness for a few minutes. You have to pass through that super dark tunnel. And then it was a little bit intimidating, but that's the way. And then you get out of it, but you don't have to go back through that tunnel. When you get out of it to go to the next church, there's another way. You don't have to go back through that super dark tunnel. And the reason, another reason that you need to have a guide is some of these churches, they were closed, they were locked. So you have to find a priest to come and open the door to show you the inside. So when you have a guide, it's much easier. They speak the language, they find a priest. If you want to do it on your own, it's going to be hard. And then this area is on top. You get the panoramic view of all the churches which are around. Like it's a good idea to go and rest there. This is another church. They call it Rock Church. It's out of town. It's about an hour and a half drive each way to get there. It's inside a cave. No, it's not called Rock. It's called Cave Church. Yeah, it's inside a cave. And it's there's a village, and then you have to go hike a little bit to get to that. That's the tomb of one of the former kings. And then there is so much a skeleton there, just laying there. Those are the skeleton of the former nuns and priests who were working there. And then when they were dying, they were just leaving their body, wrap them and leaving them there on top of each other. So there's lots of this skeleton. And here's the priest who is opening the door, and that's the inside. It's kind of dark because there wasn't that many lights inside.